Hey everyone, Happy New Year. I hope 2024 is treating you really well so far. It's late January, bit of a late Happy New Year, but better late than never. I just wanted to do this video just to say hello and to reconnect with all of you. I haven't done a lot in the last couple of months and there's just been quite a lot of change happening in my world. So I thought I would update you all and keep you informed about what I'm doing and what my plans are for this year. So probably the biggest change that I want to let you all know about is that I'm not running my membership anymore, Elly's Everyday Membership Program. So some of you will have seen me talk about that in previous videos and might have seen it on my website. I've now changed everything, so you won't see that everywhere you look anymore. I was running a membership group. I had a group on Facebook and I was doing monthly video calls and a few other things and sort of doing lots more posting for the members. And it was wonderful and it was a really fantastic boost to my income, which was great. But unfortunately, I got to the end of last year and I just, it's something that in this world of being a YouTube content creator, person who's trying to help people with their soap making or their bread making or whatever it might be, there's not really any guidebooks on how you do this, or there are a lot of guidebooks, but there's just so much information out there that you don't really know. You just have to figure it out on your own. And the membership group was something that I really wanted to try, and I'm very glad that I did it. I've made some lovely connections with some of you through that, which I'm very, very grateful for. But unfortunately for me, I found that I was dedicating so much time to it, and I found out by the end of last year that I was sort of feeling like I just didn't have enough time to make videos on top of everything else that I was doing. And to be honest with you, Elly's Everyday and this soap making channel and my whole grain sourdough channel, I've got 2 YouTube channels that I run. It started off as a hobby. I had no intentions. I didn't realize that it would come to what it has and develop into this amazing thing that it is now. It was always like a volunteer job for me. I just did my videos based on what people asked me about and what people asked me for help with. And I just did that. And eventually over the years, because I started in 2016, eventually over the years I got to a point where I realized I could resign from my job in community work as a social worker and I could do YouTube full time. And I did that. So I resigned from my job back in 2021 in January, 3 years ago now. And so for the last 3 years, I've been doing it full time. And it's been a really, really wonderful experience. But to cut a very, very long story short, I won't bore you with all the ins and outs and the details, but I came to the conclusion that my passion and my joy and my ongoing ability to have the energy and actually bring really genuine fun and good times and good learning to this channel and to my bread channel, it's just not going to work for me if it's like a job, and that I'm so focused on doing everything I can do to earn more income. Because with YouTube, if that's all your focus is, and that was not always all my focus, but once you take it on as a full-time job, it necessarily becomes a really big thing. You've got to try and think of things. Oh, what can I do? What am I doing? You're always thinking about developing it because you want to try and earn a decent income out of it. And I guess I just kind of got to the point where I realized that didn't really suit me. And I also was feeling a bit isolated, sitting at home, most of the time doing my work on the computer and having amazing connections with all of you online and still helping people by email and doing all my social media posts and everything. But I just realized how much I actually missed working in teams with real life people in my own local community. So I have gone back to work. I've got a job. I'm just working 2 days a week. It's only going to be 2 days a week because Elly's Everyday is really important to me too, and I'm going to keep it going. But I'm going to take it back to kind of take that pressure off and just try and keep it really light and joyful and give myself the space and freedom to do it in a way that I still enjoy, because it's just not going to happen if I'm not enjoying it. You can't fake this stuff. You can't, I don't think you can. You can try and you can push, but I've seen YouTubers on other channels get to that. You can see it in the demeanor that they're feeling pressure, and they're really working really hard to kind of keep up with everybody. That's just not me. It's just not what I want to do. I'd rather be out and about helping people who I can meet and have real contact with in my local community. But this online community, it's been amazing, and I'm really dedicated to it as well. I just can't have it completely attached to me earning my income. So I've taken this other job, which will boost my income a little bit, take a little bit of a pressure off me having to, make more money making videos and all that sort of stuff, which, is quite hard to do, even with a big channel. It's not the biggest income. It's a good part-time income, but I don't make tons of money. I still have my Buy Me a Coffee page. If anybody does want to keep supporting me in the work that I'm doing, please head there and check it out. You could buy me a coffee for $5 Australian, which is like $3.30 US dollars, which is not very much at all. And probably coffees cost a lot more than that at the moment. Yeah, you could buy me a coffee for $5 Australian, or you could become a regular supporter for $5 a month, which is Australian dollars. And I thought I would just keep that going as a way for those of you who do want to give me some support in what I'm doing as this kind of semi-volunteer job that it is. So I don't have really strict plans with what I'm going to do with the channel this year. I'm just going to follow my bliss, as good old Joseph Campbell said, and I'm going to just follow my nose and follow the things that you'll talk to me about. So I've answered thousands and thousands of emails over the years since I started this channel in 2016, and it's actually my contact with all of you. Unfortunately, I'm not able to answer all of the emails anymore. I wish I could, but it is a lot of work, and I've answered many of the same questions over and over and over, thousands of times. So I've set up a frequently asked questions page on my website now, which you can find that under the soap channel on the soap menu on my website. But in terms of what videos I'm going to do, if you send me an email, or if you send me a message on social media or wherever or put a comment in YouTube, please know that I read every single one, and I do my absolute best to reply to everybody. It's just that sometimes I do get a bit swamped and I can't reply to everybody. If I haven't replied to you, it's most likely that in YouTube comments that your question has already been answered, like probably multiple times already. So if you have a look at the other questions that people have asked, you'll probably find your question already asked and answered there. But when people tell me their questions, I take note of that, and I get an idea of the kinds of things people are wanting help with, and that's what I use to decide what videos I'm going to make. I've got a few things that are definitely outstanding from last year that I need to follow up on. The first one is the liquid laundry soap that turned to a gel. I'm going to do a follow-up video for that, because I do have a recipe for a laundry soap that is a true liquid soap. So it's a potassium hydroxide liquid soap recipe that you can use for laundry. I'm going to share that because that's what you all want, and that's just going to really help everybody, and it's not hard to do. And the other thing is I really need to finish off and follow up with my Rosemary Soap. For those of you who have seen that video, if you saw it all the way through to the end, you will know that I actually think I made a mistake for the first time ever. This is the Rosemary Soap. It's quite pale now. It has been sitting in my office for months and months and months, since like 6 months or so now, since I made that video. It's a very pale, kind of icy green color. It's actually still quite beautiful. It's lost all the blue on the top. It's nearly white now, but inside it's still got a beautiful green. I still really love it, and it still smells really good. But this soap is actually slightly lye heavy. So I made a boo-boo with my crazy oil calculations in that recipe, and it's got too much sodium hydroxide in it. So I need to rebatch this. So this is going to come up in a video again soon to how to fix a lye heavy soap. So I got a few things like that, I've got an endless list of videos to make, but sometimes, like late last year, I was just sort of struggling with motivation, I guess, and energy levels, and thinking about what I should do, whether or not I should apply for another job and whatever. And so I've gone down that road now, and I'm settling into my new job a couple of days a week, and I'm finding my groove again, just getting back into Elly's every day and all the admin and everything. And finally here to tell you that I'm happy to be here again. And I'm not going anywhere. I'm keeping on going. I love this channel. I love all of you. I really do. I love all of you. You guys, oh my gosh, I'm going to well up, but you guys, all of your encouragement for me over the years, and I'm sure the feeling is mutual. I've helped a lot of you, and you're all very appreciative of me, and we help each other, and I just love that. It's so good. Anyway, I'm waffling on now. I'll let you go. Thanks so much for watching. If you stuck it through to the end, if you'd like any information about my website, where to find that, where to find my Buy Me a Coffee page, anything that I've got happening, check out the description box underneath the video. Everything is always in there. Thanks everyone. I'll see you soon for a soap video, and we'll see what we come up with this year. Cheers. Bye.